Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Jadiro coming back at you with another build. This is the Mimic Flurry build for Rogue. Stay tuned. If you're doing Tier 3 Nightmare Dungeons, you're absolutely going to crush any Tier 3 Nightmare Dungeon. If you're doing Tier 4 Nightmare Dungeons, this will help you push through it. If you guys enjoy these videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. I am a growing channel and it always helps. Thank you. We'll jump into the aspect discussion next. The first aspect we're going to talk about here, guys, is the Flurry aspect. What this does is instead of Flurry coming out as a cone formation, it turns it into an AoE formation. So everyone around you is getting hit by Flurry. If you're pushing World Tier 3 Nightmare Dungeons, guys, this is the only aspect you need. If you're pushing World Tier 4 Nightmare Dungeons, we'll get into the key Rogue aspects next. The fundamental Rogue aspects I'm going to talk about all have to deal with survivability. I found pushing through Nightmare Dungeons in World Tier 4, my biggest issue was dying. I kept dying. I couldn't survive in the dungeons. So if you could find and get your hands on these key aspects, guys, these are the ones you want to get. They all have to deal with damage reduction. This fundamental aspect increases your armor up to 45% when you do any form of damage. The next one I want to talk about is your basic skills grant 20% damage reduction for 4.5 seconds. And the last fundamental aspect I want to talk about for Rogue is this one. You take 28.5% less damage from crowd-controlled enemies. If you're pushing World Tier 4 Nightmare Dungeons, you're going to want to have at least those three. Now on to my favorite, the spicy aspects. What are spicy aspects? They're the ones that kind of add a little bit of zest, a little bit of pizzazz to your build. Let's get right into our first spicy aspect. We're going to be going momentum on this build. And what this does is for each stack of momentum, it gives me life per second back. Survivability, super spicy. My secondary spicy key aspect is Grasp of the Shadow. Damaging an enemy with the Marksman or Cutthroat ability gives me a 30% chance to summon a Shadow Clone. Now this just looks really cool on screen. I know it does a little bit of damage, but you'll see how it looks later. It looks dope. Well, that's it for the build, fundamental, and spicy aspects for the Rogue. Let's get right into the primary and secondary skills next. On to the primary ability, guys. We're going to want to go puncture, then we're going to want to go enhanced puncture for the energy regen, and then we're going to want to go fundamental puncture to make enemies vulnerable. For our core ability, we go flurry, then we go enhanced flurry, and then we go improved flurry. Moving down to dash, just take one in dash, guys. You only need one. This is basically you're like, it's getting too hot, you need to get out. This is your move, dash. Still my favorite, poison trap. Then you want enhanced poison trap, and then you want countering poison trap. Countering poison trap you're going to want to take because it resets your imbuments. For imbuments, we're going to want to go poison imbuement, enhanced poison imbuement, and then mixed poison imbuement. For ultimate, we're going to want to go shadow clone, prime shadow clone, and supreme shadow clone. And finally, for our key passive, we're going to want to go momentum. Going momentum really synergizes with all the key aspects we talked about earlier. That's it for the primary. Let's go to the secondary skills next. We're putting a full 3 in sturdy for damage reduction. Another full 3 in siphoning strikes for life on hit. A full 3 in weapon mastery for damage. Full 3 in exploit for damage. Full 3 in malice for damage. Full 3 in precision imbuement for damage. Deadly venom for damage. Debilitating toxins for damage reduction. We're going to put 3 into innervation as well. We're going to want our energy regen as high as possible. We're going to be spamming flurry for our build to work. Full 3 in trap mastery for damage. A full 3 in adrenaline rush for resource management. And a full 3 in haste for resource management. That's it for the primary and secondary skills, guys. I'm going to move on to the specializations next. So for specialization, I'm going to go preparation. That was really hard to say. Because we have so much energy regeneration and resource management, we're going to easily be able to spend 100 energy. Spending 100 energy reduces the cooldown of our ultimate, which is Shadow Clone. And when we use Shadow Clone, it resets the cooldowns of our other abilities. That's specializations. I'll get into the build demonstrations next. If you're wondering why I'm showing you guys a Helltide demonstration, is because in all my videos I show you the aspects, but I never really show you an easy way to get them. And this is a great way to get legendaries and get aspects. Guys, World Tier 4, World Tier 3, you're going to be running through this with this build. As you can see, you'll just get surrounded, but you'll also just melt everything around you. The wave clear on this is pretty substantial. You'll be getting your cinders like no problem. So guys, once you've collected 175 cinders after doing the Helltide farming, you're going to want to look for these, Torture, Gift, and Mysteries. These drop the most legendaries, ancestral, whatever you need to look for aspects. These chests spawn randomly on the map, so I advise Googling it to find out where the locations are. I was lucky enough to find one. But as you can see, as we spend our cinders, boom. So you'll get the most here. You can also get more than that. There you go. Our momentum key passive dropped on one of these. We can now go to the occultist, extract this key aspect, and add it to our build if you're looking for it. I'm getting into the world tier 4 nightmare dungeon wave clear next. So for context, these guys are level 84. I'm level 76. All right, as you guys can see, here's some good wave clear. But as you can see, we're literally just standing in it. That's due to us spamming Flurry and our key aspects that we spoke about earlier. All right, Flurry is giving us the life on hit back, guys. We're doing some excellent wave clear here. Look how big that guy is. Holy crowley. What is going on? Survivability is the name of the game. Wow. Holy. There you go. Some wave clear. Alright guys, we're getting some single target damage next. The key thing to take away here is the survivability. I'm stunned. Literally don't even have to move. But so much defense going on with this build. Momentum giving the damage reduction and the energy regen. The life on hit from the momentum key passive. Crazy. Nutty. A little slower than Twisted Blades, but I'm living. That is the difference. Boom, we're going to round it out here. Boom. Single target damage. Mimic Flurry. That was the build demonstration, guys. Let's get into the summary next. We go Puncture. We go Flurry. We go Dash. We go Poison Trap. We go Poison Imbuement. And then we go Shadow Clone for our ultimate. For specializations again, we go Preparation because we're spending energy like a madman and we're resetting the cooldown of our ultimate and our other cooldowns while doing so. The key passive that we're focusing on this entire build for World Tier 3 and World Tier 4 is the Flurry aspect. For the fundamental key aspects I spoke about earlier, if you guys want to go back to the beginning of this video, you can see it there. Well, that's it for me, guys. I love doing videos like this for you. So if you want to let me know how you feel about this video down in the comments, that'd be great. And while you're down there, like and subscribe. It always helps me out. And if you don't want to like and subscribe, thanks for watching. I hope I helped you out. But I'm your boy Jadiro, signing out. Peace.